Internships, dream or exploitation? India's startup scene is booming. Young, hungry companies promise innovation and growth. But hidden beneath this excitement lies a dark secret, the exploitation of interns. Thousands of students and graduates chase the dream of working at the next big thing. They often end up trapped in unpaid or underpaid internships. These internships demand long hours and offer little in return. This isn't just a few bad apples, it's a systemic problem. The allure of gaining experience and building a network is strong. Startups know this. They often take advantage of this eagerness, treating interns as cheap labor rather than valuable assets. This practice is not only unethical, but also detrimental to the long-term health of both the individuals and the startup ecosystem. It's time to expose this issue. We need to understand the problem, its impact, and most importantly, how to fix it. This isn't just about protecting interns, it's about building a better future for everyone. The numbers don't lie, unpaid and undervalued. The statistics on intern exploitation in India are alarming. A 2023 study by XYZ Foundation found that over 70% of interns in India are unpaid. Many others receive a meager stipend that barely covers their basic expenses. This practice is particularly rampant in sectors like media, fashion, and even technology. These numbers tell a clear story. Exploitation is the norm, not the exception. The lack of fair compensation devalues the work of interns. It creates a system where only those from privileged backgrounds can afford to gain experience. This perpetuates inequality and limits opportunities for talented individuals from less affluent backgrounds. Real faces, real stories, trapped in the internship trap. Meet Priya, a recent graduate who interned at a popular fashion startup in Bangalore. She worked 12-hour days, managing social media, running errands, and even stitching clothes. Despite her dedication, she received no pay, only the promise of a job that never materialized. Then there's Rahul, an engineering student who spent 6 months at a tech startup. He wrote code, tested software, and even pulled all-nighters to meet deadlines. His reward? A certificate and a pat on the back. These stories are not unique. They are the reality for countless interns across India. The emotional and financial toll on these young people is immense. Many are forced to rely on their families or take on debt just to survive their internships. The pressure to succeed in a hyper-competitive job market often prevents them from speaking out against unfair treatment. Section 4. Ripple effects. A broken system hurts everyone. The exploitation of interns isn't just an individual problem, it's a societal one. When young people are undervalued and exploited, it creates a ripple effect that impacts everyone. It creates a workforce that is overworked, underpaid, and disillusioned. For startups, this practice might seem like a cost-saving measure in the short term. However, it fosters a culture of exploitation and undermines their ability to attract and retain top talent in the long run. Moreover, it stifles innovation and creativity. Interns who are treated fairly and valued for their contributions are more likely to be engaged, motivated, and bring fresh perspectives to the table. This exploitative system needs to change. It's time for India's startup ecosystem to prioritize ethical practices and create a culture of respect and fairness. Section 5, Time for Change, Building a Fairer Future for Interns. The good news is that we can fix this. It starts with acknowledging the problem and taking concrete steps to create a fairer system for interns. Here's how. First, legislation and enforcement. We need clear laws that mandate fair compensation for interns. The government must enforce these laws and hold companies accountable for exploitative practices. Second, industry standards. Industry bodies like NASSCOM should establish clear guidelines for internships, including minimum stipend and working hour regulations. Third, empowering interns. Platforms and organizations that educate interns about their rights and provide them with a safe space to report exploitation are crucial. Finally, corporate responsibility. Startups themselves need to step up. They must prioritize ethical treatment of interns and create a culture of respect and value. This isn't just about following the law, it's about doing what's right. Creating a fair and equitable internship ecosystem is not just a moral imperative, but also a smart business decision. By investing in interns, we're investing in the future of India's workforce and its economy. Let's work together to ensure that the dreams of young Indians are nurtured, not exploited.